Hi, everyone. We're excited to present our team project today on the topic of hybrid work at Spotify, redefining flexibility in the modern workplace. Our team selected Spotify because it's one of the most innovative companies when it comes to hybrid work culture. Their approach, called Work from Anywhere, gives employees freedom and autonomy in how, when, and where they will work, something that's completely reshaping the modern workplace. Today, our teamwork will explore how Spotify's hybrid work structure functions internally, how it's measured, and the benefits it brings to both employees and the organization as a whole. Each of us will focus on a different aspect of the company's model, from flexibility and job design to employee engagement and performance outcomes. Together, our goal is to highlight how Spotify's approach embodies key organizational behavior concepts like empowerment, trust, and inclusion. Now that we've introduced our topic, here's a quick overview of what our presentation will cover.
My name is Alexis, and I'm going to be talking about the description of hybrid work at Spotify.
My name's Alec, and we're going to be going over job rotation and job sharing.
My name's Aranda, and I'll be going over the flexible work arrangements.
My name's Kenzie, and I will be going over unique work arrangements.
My name is Alonso, and I will go covering how hybrid work is measured.
My name's Annika, and I will be covering the benefits of hybrid work.
Hybrid work is a flexible approach that blends remote and in-office work. It gives employees the freedom and the chance to decide where and how they want to be most productive, whether that's collaborating with colleagues in person or focusing individually from home. At its core, hybrid work emphasizes results over location. Instead of measuring success by who's physically in the office, companies like Spotify focus on outcomes and productivity. This shift recognizes that great work can happen anywhere at any place. Another key element is individual focus. Hybrid work supports both independent tasks that require deep concentration and collaborative work that thrives in team settings. By offering both options, employees are allowed to choose the environment that best fits the task at hand. Hybrid work also promotes balance, improving work-life harmony, job satisfaction, and overall performance. Flexibility helps reduce burnout and makes employees feel more trusted and empowered. A great example of this mindset is Spotify. Their HR chief publicly stated that remote staff aren't children, reinforcing their work from anywhere policy. This shows Spotify's belief that trust and autonomy drive engagement and creativity and not physical supervision. So overall, hybrid work isn't just a scheduling policy. It's a philosophy that values flexibility, accountability, and well-being. It's about creating an environment where people can do their best work wherever they want. And now I'm going to pass it on to Alex.
Thank you, Alexis. I'll be breaking down two major workplace practices that shape how companies manage talent and flexibility: job rotation and job sharing. Both approaches are designed to make organizations more adaptable and employees more fulfilled, but they operate in very different ways. Job sharing is when two people split one full-time role, sharing both hours and responsibilities. Spotify currently doesn't have a formal job sharing program since almost all of its listed positions are full-time. Still, the company offers flexibility through its work from anywhere model, which gives employees control over where they work, at home, in the office, or anywhere around the world. That flexibility ensures collaboration continues smoothly, even without job sharing. Job rotation is when employees move between different roles to gain a broader experience and develop new skills. Spotify actively uses job rotation through programs like its rotational project management program, which allows employees to work across multiple teams and functions to strengthen versatility and leadership potential. This approach helps Spotify build a workplace that's adaptive and collaborative, aligning perfectly with its creative, fast-moving culture. Spotify's rotational project management, or RPM program, really shows job rotation in action. It's a program where participants rotate through 3 different product teams, often across locations like New York, London, and Stockholm. As Spotify's HR blog puts it, another example is our rotation product management program, RPM program, where we not only hire but also train and upskill talent to grow within Spotify. This program builds well-rounded product leaders who understand different aspects of Spotify's ecosystem. It also connects directly with Spotify's hybrid culture. The work from anywhere policy allows RPM participants to collaborate across time zones and locations while gaining hands-on experience from diverse teams. Together, job rotation and hybrid work reinforce Spotify's commitment to growth, flexibility, and innovation, helping employees thrive no matter where or how they work. While job rotation focuses on development, Spotify's hybrid work model focuses on flexibility, which Aranda will talk more about next.
Thank you, Alec. So Spotify's work from anywhere approach to hybrid work is one of the most flexible models out there. This policy lets employees choose whether they want to work from home, in the office, or a mix of both. Unlike many companies that require specific office days, Spotify gives teams the freedom to decide what schedule works best for them. Employees can even work from another country where Spotify operates for up to 3 months a year, which gives them more balance and a sense of freedom. The idea is that people perform their best when they have control over their environment and their time. Spotify's offices are now considered collaboration hubs. They're optional spaces for brainstorming and connection rather than mandatory workplaces. And to make remote collaboration effective, Spotify heavily relies on tools like Slack, Google Workspace, and Microsoft to keep teams connected and creative across different time zones. Overall, this flexibility has helped Spotify attract global talent, improve satisfaction, and strengthen inclusion across its workforce. Their philosophy really sums it up well by saying work isn't something our people come to the office for, it's something they do. And now I'd like to pass it on to Kenzie.
Building on what Aranda explained about Spotify's work from anywhere policy, my section focuses on how this flexibility actually strengthens Spotify's workplace culture. Spotify's hybrid model isn't just about letting people choose where they work. It's about trusting employees to deliver results wherever they are. Managers are encouraged to lead with what Spotify calls a trust-first philosophy, meaning they focus on outcomes and impact instead of time spent online or in an office. A unique part of this approach is what Spotify calls work from anywhere weeks. These give employees the chance to temporarily work from another city or country while still being fully connected to their teams. It gives them the freedom to travel, spend time with family, or explore new places without interrupting their workflow. Offices have been reimagined as collaboration hubs, which are now creative spaces meant for brainstorming, social connection, and team building rather than daily attendance. Spotify also invests heavily in maintaining connection through digital culture, with things like virtual team events, mental health resources, and inclusive onboarding that helps remote workers feel part of the same community as in-person or hybrid workers. Overall, these unique work arrangements have created a stronger sense of engagement, loyalty, and work-life balance, proving that flexibility and trust can go hand in hand in a global company like Spotify.
And you can see Spotify uses 4 main measurements for hybrid work: employee attrition, hiring time, productivity, and employee satisfaction. Spotify's work from home policy has demonstrated significant positive outcomes across key performance areas. 1 year after the implementation of this policy, employee attrition decreased by 15%, indicating that greater flexibility and trust contribute to stronger talent retention. The average time to hire was reduced by 6 days, reflecting improved efficiency in attracting and onboarding new talent, supported by access to a bigger candidate pool and international candidates. Productivity levels have remained consistently high, showing that effective collaboration and output are maintained regardless of the location. Employee satisfaction has also increased, with surveys and feedback emphasizing enhanced work-life balance and creative freedom. Overall, these results highlight how a hybrid work model can successfully support both employee well-being and organizational performance.
Over the past few years, hybrid work has become one of the biggest changes in how people work today. Studies show that it leads to higher job satisfaction, stronger retention, and even better innovation. For example, a Harvard Business School study found that employees who split their weeks between home and the office actually came up with more creative and useful ideas than those who were fully remote or fully in person. And Gallup found that hybrid teams report lower burnout and much higher retention rates compared to teams that worked entirely in the office. The reason that this model works so well is because it gives employees flexibility and trust. Employees can choose when and where they are most productive, and companies gain access to a broader and more diverse talent pool, since location isn't as much of a barrier. That combination of autonomy and connection has become one of the biggest drivers of engagement in today's workforce. This has been especially effective for Spotify. Their work from anywhere model aligns perfectly with their culture of creativity, autonomy, and collaboration. Teams are distributed across the globe and are structured to operate with independence, which makes the hybrid setup feel more natural. Leadership has really doubled down on this trust-based approach, focusing more on outcomes than on where the work actually happens. Spotify has also seen tangible results. The company reported that attrition, meaning employee turnover, was 15% lower in 2022 compared to 2019 after launching their work from anywhere model. In addition, internal surveys show how strong employee support for the policy and high perceived productivity, which suggests that flexibility isn't hurting performance, it's actually helping it. And employees feel more trusted, and that trust has built a culture where people stay motivated and connected even while working from different locations. Hybrid work has worked for Spotify because it fits who they are, a global, innovative, and people-centered company. It's not just about working from home, it's about empowering teams, building trust, and creating a culture where people can do their best work from anywhere. So to wrap things up, Spotify's hybrid approach shows how flexibility can truly redefine the modern workplace. Through their work from anywhere policy, Spotify created a model built on trust, autonomy, and global access, one that gives employees freedom while keeping teams connected. These results speak for themselves. With the decreased attrition, faster hiring processes, and employees reporting higher satisfaction and consistent productivity. What really stands out is how this approach aligns with Spotify's culture. Spotify's work from anywhere policy empowers flexibility and trust, creating an environment where employees feel valued and supported no matter where they work. Their small, cross-functional teams already value independence, and leadership has reinforced that by focusing on outcomes rather than location, which helps maintain accountability and creativity across global teams. Our analysis shows that hybrid work doesn't just benefit employees, it strengthens the organization. When companies like Spotify invest in flexibility and trust, they don't lose structure. They gain engagement, innovation, and loyalty. Spotify proves that flexibility isn't a short-term trend. It's a long-term strategy for success that keeps them creative and competitive. On this slide, you can find the sources that we use to gather our data, and that concludes our presentation for today. So thank you for listening.